The first measure of dispersion that we'll talk about is the range. The range is the simplest measure of dispersion because it's only the difference between the largest and smallest values of a data set. In this data set, the range is 5 because the largest and smallest values are 5 apart. The formula for finding the range is pretty simple. To find the range of a data set, you subtract the largest value in the data by the smallest value in the data. Let's look at a few examples of finding the range of a data set. This first example says, what is the range of 2, 5, 97, and 3? In this data set, the largest value is 97, and the smallest value is 2. So to get the range, we need to subtract 97 by 2. 97 minus 2 is 95, so the range is 95. This second example says, what is the range of 7, 5, 45, 108, and 3? In this data set, the largest value is 108, and the smallest value is 3. So to get the range, we need to subtract 108 by 3. 108 minus 3 is 105, so the range of this data set is 105. Let's now go over a few important points about the range. First, just like some of the other values we've talked about, the range can only be calculated with quantitative data. It can't be calculated with categories like hair colors or genders. That's because you need numbers in order to subtract. Second, the range is highly affected by extreme values, just like the mean. In this example, this one value of 900 has a pretty big effect on the range of this data set. 900 minus 70 equals 820. So the range of this data set is actually 820. This means that when a billionaire moves into a neighborhood, that one income has a large effect on the range of the neighborhood, just like how it has a large effect on the mean of the neighborhood. Third, the range actually isn't a very good way of measuring dispersion, because it only shows the distance between the lowest and highest values. It doesn't tell you anything about the overall amount of spread throughout the data set. A better way of measuring dispersion is a value called the mean absolute deviation, which is what we'll talk about in the next part of the video.